When did you find out about Jerry, Coach Mack?
I found out after the game. He told us after the game, but just excited for him. I feel like the NFL is like a constant reminder that you have to be like it's not for long. I feel like you have a constant reminder each and every year like that this is the NFL and that it is a business, and so I feel like that was kind of like a reminder for me. But I mean, I'm happy for Coach Mack. I feel like he's a great coach, and I feel like just him being in our room, him teaching us the game the way he did, you kind of knew he wasn't going to be a running back coach for long. So I'm excited for him and his future.
Start running with KSU on college football, right?
KSU?
Yeah. Kennesaw
Start,
State, where you going? You
yeah.
start running with them on college football 25.
Nah. No. Nah, I graduated from Clemson University. I'm not running with KSU.
Good days to be a Tiger right now.
Yeah, we got it. We got a chance to get in the playoffs. We got to take care of business.
I know Coach Shelton was in your guys' room in 2022. What's he like? What's it like that he's going to be back there again?
It's cool. I feel like I feel like it's cool. I feel like at this point of the season, we just have to just lock in and just. It's gonna be cool to have him in the room, like a new sense of life. I feel like we kind of been finding ways to get a spark week in and week out, and I feel like with Coach T in there, he kind of will bring something different aspect, and probably just give us a chance to like just really just because I feel like the way he's much different than Coach Mack. Coach Mack, he's a very intelligent guy. He's a very smart guy. He coached the game way different. He was a head coach before, and Coach T, he's getting his first opportunity. So it's different levels of coaching right there, and it's kind of cool to have Coach T in the room and us be kind of his first group and kind of just really like I feel like we kind of taking him under our wing for real and really teach him a couple of things and stuff like that. But it's going to work hand in hand, and I feel like he'll do a great job.
There was one point earlier this year we asked you about Tank and his improvement, and you said Coach Mack was a big reason why. What do you think Coach Mack just meant to that room and the young guys and developing them this year?
Coach Mack meant a lot. I feel like Coach Mack has helped everybody game grow from De'Aaron to Keelan. No matter where you were, you better for knowing Coach Mack. And we just better football players. Our IQ is much more higher just being with Coach Mack. And he's always a phone call away. That's a good thing about it. We live in such a technology-savvy world. We need Coach Mack. He'll answer the phone, pick up. So great for that. We don't lose that connection. Glad we was able to build that connection. And we just got to find a way to keep pushing because he isn't here, and we can't really harp on that. We just have to find ways in order to be our best selves for Sunday.
Trav, last 2 years, this team's been in it down to the last week of the season. And obviously 2 years ago, division title. Last year, down to the end, didn't win it. Now, just December 4th, no playoffs. So how do you keep motivated as a player, as a team with 5 games to go? What do you get out of these games?
I feel like, honestly, you have to just tap into why you started playing the game. Like, why are you here? Why do you want to be in the NFL? Like, what was your reason to get to the NFL? I feel like no one wants to go out there and just lose games. I feel like, and my mom's watching me, my brother's watching me. I got a whole group of Genesis, Louisiana, they're watching me each and every Sunday. So I feel like this game is more than about me. It's more than self, and I got to continue to go out there and try to put my best foot forward. For those people who look up to me, people who think I'm a great player, just be an inspiration to somebody every time I step on that field. And I feel like that's what I want to continue to do, and all my teammates continue to do, and let the results take care of itself. It's been a real hard year. I feel like I never really been in a situation quite like this. Never been just not being who I am, like just not having success for real. I feel like all my goals that I kind of set out, I just really didn't really touch on those this year. I never really been in this position in life, but I feel like it's much bigger than that. It's much bigger than that. And I feel like for me to keep moving forward and being the person that God put me here to be, I have to continue to go out there, put my best foot forward, inspire people, Genesis, Louisiana, and the kids that look up to me, my nephew and everybody else.
How much can you get out of it in the last 5 games in that respect? I know you're not going to reach some of the things you wanted to, but can you build momentum? Can you take a good 5 games with you?
Most definitely. I feel like I can't take any Sunday for granted. I know what it's like to not even have those Sundays. Just my rookie year, just not being able to go out there and play. And I feel like all I wanted was the opportunity to go out there and play. And I have 5 more of these. So I'm not going to take any moment for granted. I'm going to treat this as if it's the first game of the season because I do love the game of football. I'm here not because of the money, but because of I want to put great things on film for my family and people that look up to me whenever I'm not around because I won't play football forever. So whenever I look back on this year, whenever I'm 32, looking back on this year, okay, things wasn't going your way, but who were you was? What does your character say about you? So I feel like everybody could. It's easy to just give your all when everything's going your way, but who are you when things hit the fan, things are not going your way, and that's when your true character shows.
Did you reach out to Trevor and just how is he doing right now?
Yeah, no, I definitely reached out to Trev. He's in great spirits. I mean, Trev just being the competitor that he is, I kind of just I was like, man, I know I don't want to say this much, but I love you. Just seeing him on that field, just kind of running over and kind of seeing him like that, I feel like I never seen that ever. And you just kind of hate that, you know. I just kind of hate that feeling because we're brothers first and we're football players second. So I just checked up on his mental. I know everybody else reached out, and I'm just happy that he's in a better place mentally. And he has I told him, man, you have a daughter, you have a blessing that's coming. So get right, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and we'll be here holding it down for you and wait till you get back next year.
How strange of a year has this been? You said nothing's really gone the way you planned, but how unique has this been from thinking what you guys were going to do to what has happened?
It's really strange. I kind of made a joke to my dad. I told him I was willing to put the house on it, and just to see where the season has gone. But I feel like everything happens for a reason. You never question anything. You just keep putting your best foot forward. And I feel like God has bigger things in store for us. We might not understand what it is now, but I feel like once we reach where we got to go, we will understand. We'll be grateful for this season, grateful for the way things has happened. And I feel like this year has really taught me, although it's the NFL, it's still a relationship-driven business. And you have to have the relationships in order to be successful in this game. And you have to play for love of one another. And I feel like that's what really this year really taught me.
It's great, honestly. It's funny. I was thinking, as I was driving over the bridge today, I saw Bishop Kenny, and everything kind of comes full circle.
Did you ever think you'd be playing for the Jaguars?
I knew there was a 1 in 32 shot, so if I was in the league and I made it in the league, then there's always a chance, and I'm glad they brought me in.
BK math right there. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
You had, remind us, but didn't you have a workout like right when you get out?
I did the rookie pro day when I was back in 2019, 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you remember anything from that time? Just because
No, I had a good workout. I remember that. But I think they already had UDFA signed, so it's kind of how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, is there any nostalgia at all that enters your mind, either was it then or even now, playing for your hometown team?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, honestly, you remember being like 6 years old, coming to my first game here and walking into the stadium. So, again, it's kind of a full circle moment, a lot of hard work, a lot of people along the way that have helped me and pushed me that I'm grateful for. So
you've been around a bunch of different offenses now, different teams and organizations. Does that help you when you walk into this kind of spot?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you've learned an offense before, you kind of know the process, you kind of get the bones down and the plays built on top of it. And so I got a good process on how I learn it and feel good about it. They have a good scheme here, so it'll be a good system to learn.
Talk about that. What's it like being a quarterback room with Mac again? Or not again, but for the first time?
Yeah, no, I've known Mac. I've trained with Mac a little bit. Great dude, works hard, respect his game, respect how he approaches the game. So it's good to be around him, and obviously kind of small world, we both end up back in Jacksonville.
The odds of a Bulls and a BK guy being in the same quarterback room can't be.
I know.
Did you ever beat Bulls when you were in high school? He said
we never played each other.
Yeah, okay.
So he said that we were scared of them. I think it was the other way around, but depends on who you ask.
Do you sense that there is a sense of pride having two Jacksonville guys like in that quarterback room? I mean, maybe not even from you guys, but from everyone around here.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously we both came from Jacksonville, and it's kind of a cool deal that we both ended up on the pro team. Not a lot of people come out of high school and play in the pros, so two at the quarterback position. It's got to be a low probability type deal.
Us as a football team, like each individual had to be self-motivated to always want to strive for the best, to be the best that they could be. And just to finish the season out strong, you got to have some pride about yourself and just want to go out there and be the best that you can be.
What else do you need to show down the stretch here?
Like I said, I just come out each and every day, just work to be the best that I can be, just striving for greatness and just trying to be the best football player I can be.
101 yards away from the Jaguars' rookie record for yardage. You're close in catches. And what would those numbers mean to you? Does it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it would be great to for me to achieve that. I didn't even know I was that close. But yeah, it'll be great for me to achieve that. That's always something I wanted to do. So yeah, it'll feel great.
Do you feel good about what you've been able to do so far this season? Sometimes it takes a lot to sort of get going for a rookie, but you've been able to do it sort of a little bit faster.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it really doesn't really mean anything because I mean, still don't have the goal that we want to achieve, whatever. So I mean, I just keep coming out here just trying to be better.
Have you talked to Trevor at all the last 2 days?
Yeah, I sent him a text.
For you guys emotionally, obviously Mac has started games before.
Yeah.
I know you have trust in Mac, but not having 16 in the locker room the last few days, what does that mean to you guys?
You said what does that mean to us?
Yeah, not having him around.
Just trying to support him, and whether he's here or not, just always want to support him, and just sending prayers to him, and just always praying for him and supporting him.
How hard is it to get in sync when you got different guys throwing the ball, and especially with you and your speed on a couple of those deep balls? Is it tough to connect when you haven't had a ton of reps?
Yeah. Just Mac not getting as many reps as he probably would wanted to, or as we were wanted to together. I mean, it kind of showed a little bit, but we just get with it at practice, and we'll be better.
Brian, when you looked at the replay of the ball that you reached up for in the end zone and couldn't keep it in your hands because the safety had a punch out of the ball, did you feel like you should have had that ball, or do you credit the safety for making a good play at the last second?
Me personally, I definitely feel like I should have had it, but I mean, it was a great play by him to come and knock it out. But I still think I should have had it.
Titans have the #1 pass defense in the National Football League. Why is that on tape?
Wait, what'd you say?
They have the #1 pass defense and least amount of passing yards per game allowed.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
They're a pretty good football team. Their record might not show it, but on film, they're a pretty good football team. They go out there, they play hard. They play hard, and they do what they're supposed to do.
With how much success you've had, how much more is left out there? Like, there were a couple of plays the other day, and just in general throughout the season, where you're like, hey, there's more to tap into.
Yeah, there's a lot more out there, and I want to get that. I want to achieve that. I want to be the best that I could be, and I want to tap into what's all out there.
These two teams have a little bit of history. Have they told you anything about the rivalry between the Jags and Titans at all?
Nah.
I noticed the Diamond Girls warming up this weekend.
Yeah.
The jewelry, everything's kind of increasing. Are you trying to build that brand for yourself? I mean, we've seen Jetta's kind of do it with the chains. Is it something you're trying to build for yourself?
The girl, that was just something I always wanted. This jewelry is something I always liked and I always wanted to have. So yeah, when I was able to get the money, I was able to got it.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? Quarterback gets hit late like that?
Yeah, I mean, that's my brother. I kind of regret, like one of the biggest things I regret about it is getting ejected, from the game, not, to be there, for my teammates and stuff like that. But, as far as the whole thing went, that's my brother, and I do the same thing for all 70 guys or however that make up, the Jags organization. So, it's kind of one of those things where, it's kind of, but nah, so yeah.
What was, when you did get back to the locker room, what was the reaction from the guys when they got to talk to you afterwards?
My brothers kind of had my back, there was, just kind of told me they respected everything, how it went and, what I did, but, grand scheme of things, you can't get ejected from the game. That's just something you can't do. And, I'm probably going to have a hefty fine coming for it, but,
D'Amico Ryan said he felt like you guys overreacted. Is that how you think any team would have reacted if their quarterback getting hit like that?
I don't even want to talk about that guy.
It's fair.
What did you think of the 3-game suspension for Jair? Was that appropriate, you think? Should have been longer? What are your thoughts, if you have any?
Nah, I ain't got no thoughts.
For you guys, in terms of the melee, yes, I think that might have been the headliner coming out of this game. In a weird way, as much as you lose the game, did that bring this locker room closer?
I want to win. I mean, you can. I'm not really here for more victories or like that. You can kind of say it brought us together, but I want to win, So, if we can not fight and win, I'm gonna take that 10 times out of 10.
Jarrian, how much does the whole Sunday still bother you? Just from the hit to the melees to the loss.
The hit is one thing, the melee is one thing, but I was kind of brought here to win. I want to win. I think that's the biggest thing that's kind of, dawning on me. Want to win.
Has it been a challenging few days? I mean, dealing with something you probably haven't had to deal with before, the ejection, whatever the fine letter is about to come, the noise.
No, stuff like that don't really bother me. Like the ejection. I mean, obviously you want to play, you want to finish the game. That's one of those things. But like I said again, like I would do it again for any of the 70 other guys that make up this organization. I just can't get ejected in that moment.
What do you guys do down the stretch on defense? 5 games to go. How do you guys improve in this next month and get over that finish line for a win?
I don't really know. I just find a way to win.
What have you been told about the Jaguars-Titans rivalry? Of course, I know you've been a Jaguar fan, MJD fan. What do you know about this rivalry?
I don't really know much about the rivalry for real, but I got one of my best friends play over there, Jarvis Brownlee, so I was kind of talking to him all week, like, boy, I don't know if I'm going to catch you on special teams or what it's going to be, but it's going to be up when we see each other.
Jarrian, how do you played some pretty good ball this year. At times, do you feel that way? And also, how do you process that against the 2-10 record? And obviously, it stings you that you guys are in the situation you're in.
I definitely kind of feel like, I've had a good rookie year, a solid rookie year. Obviously, some plays, you learn from, grow from. Obviously, that's what they said. Your rookie year, you kind of learn as it goes. But my main objective is to win, at all costs. Whatever it got to be, how we got to get it done, So regardless how I play, how any individual play as a team, we got to play better, So that's kind of where we at right now.
What were you doing in the second half once you get ejected?
Watching the game on my YouTube TV on my phone.
Was that it?
Were you in the locker room with Trevor?
Yeah, I was in the locker room, but Trevor kind of had some other things he was obviously dealing with at the time, But I was just in my locker watching the game on my phone.